Hello and welcome to another edition of the Palm Discovery video review. Today's edition will feature Flick Golf Extreme, which is very similar, obviously, to the original Flick Golf game. Maybe I should bring the volume down a little bit. The music, and of course you have the sound. You can reset the data, disable the tilt. Basically, when you're enabling the tilt, it will, every time when you're moving your iPhone, it will adjust the perspective, the angle in which you're looking at the hole. And it's going to give you the credits with all the people that make, as well as the game and as well as the version. So we looked at that. Going into the leaderboards, get you a little bit more information about the quick shot in terms of friends, people who you've befriended, and on the leaderboards. Actually, let's just see here. That's me in comparison to everybody else. And Game Center basically gives you all the games and the leaderboards according to that. As well as World Tour. Same kind of thing. So if you're into, leaderboards and everything, you're going to love this because you have a whole bunch of different things. 5-ball challenge, as well as your achievements. You got to unlock some of these guys. Statistics, number of holes in ones, and your career, and how you compare with everybody else. So that's there. So we have the settings, we have the leaderboards, and then of course this is the tutorial. And it's very similar to the tutorial, the driving range for Flick Golf, in the fact that it will tell you what you're supposed to do. It isn't a full tutorial. It basically, as you're stepping through, it's that kind of perspective. So I believe it looks like it's a hangar. Or, yeah, I think it's like a hangar, I can't remember. Or is it a tunnel? I'm not sure. So anyways, you're supposed to change your perspective, so most times I like to have it right in front of me so I can know. And then you're supposed to flick the ball. And of course, the longer the flick, basically the harder the hit. And the ball will fall in the direction of your flick. So, and of course, now you can control the ball in the air. Swipe to where you want the ball to go. You can swipe as many times as you like, but of course, by the third bounce on the ground, it's you're not going to be able to control it anymore. Okay, continue swiping the ball until the third bounce. Oh, missed it. Okay, so basically that's the whole idea of the game. Now try another shot. The longer the flick, the further the shot. Of course, they'll always tell you how far it is to the hole, 219 yards. So basically, you can retry it or go into next, which is going to take you back to the main menu. So you have a choice of Quick Shot, World Tour, and 5-ball challenge. And of course you have access to the Facebook page for Flick Golf Extreme. Okay, you get out of there. And I believe there's another one of those bugs on there. Oh, actually, it's not. It's probably for the Twitter. I can't remember. I was doing the Twitter. You go into the Twitter account, and this is for the developers, Full Fat Games. And it's going to take you to that particular page on the Twitter account. So you get out of there, and you want to go back into Flick Golf. I guess from time to time it does do that, but it doesn't always. So I can't demonstrate that. But it did happen similar to Flick Golf, I believe. So anyways, we've gone through that. This is going to take you to a listing of the various Full Fat games that they have, basically. Alright, let's take a look at the Quick Shot. And very similar to Flick Golf, you have a list of all the various different locations or levels that you can play. But of course, you will have certain ones that are locked. And in order to get to it, you're going to have to basically get to a certain number of points number of great shots is going to give you the points. And of course, once you attain a certain level that they say that you need to unlock, could be about 10,000 points, could be 20,000 or more. And most of the time they do tell you. So you can see this is very similar to the other game. You are given a time limit, and it's going, basically you're going to try and make the most of your shots. So every time when you're in the orange or red zone, which is closest to the hole, you are going to get a bonus 3 seconds added back to your time. So you can see that it's giving you back to 3 seconds. But of course, the time is ticking as soon as they give you the. And of course, when you get a hole in one, you're going to get 10 seconds, and you get 1,000 points. I get 3 seconds back. Oh. See, this is what you don't want to do. So you can see that as long as you keep doing well on your shots, whether you're getting into that orange area, or you call it red area, or the bullseye area, keep the ball, there. You don't necessarily have to get it in the hole. Of course, getting in the hole is going to help you, but that's how you're going to play. And it's going to give you more time so that you can have a better opportunity of accumulating the scores. Oh, I missed it. Oh, crap. So what happens is if you miss it completely, you're going to get 1,000 points deducted off, which is exactly what you don't want to have happening. And you do want to get it in the hole because you obviously get all these points and the extra 10 seconds, which is hopefully going to help you get closer to a higher score. Of course, you can see that we only got a few seconds left in here, and as long as, okay, now I get 10 seconds more back because I got it in the hole. Get too hard. So exiting, basically, it's going to be the same thing when you're playing. It doesn't matter what kind of, just to give you an idea what the each location or level is going to look like, so you actually have an idea. And what happens is they do, as you can see, you might have the same location, but obviously the tee-off place is going to be a little bit different. Right now, I'm going over the bridge, or sorry, the river. And you want to make sure that, now you're going to have a different one. Your waterfall is off to the right. So let me just to give you an idea what each location looks like, and going to the next one, which is going to be San Vasco Bridge, and this is in Italy. So now you're going over the water on a very tiny platform. You want to make sure that you don't miss it. And that's going to change. Like I said, it's always going to change. The platform is going to be a little bit different. You might just simply need to be not on the platform, but you're always going to deal with this kind of location. So now you've got a boat again. So it's a little bit different, but the same kind of idea. So like I said, every time you get into that little red zone or orange zone, you're going to get an extra 3 seconds added back to your time. So basically, you're going to be dealing with the same kind of locations. And it doesn't matter if you're doing various different things such as the quick shot or the world tour. I believe you're still going to be dealing with the same locations. Let me just make sure. I will. So this is actually quite interesting. You're actually on top of buildings and you're trying to get from one building to another. Very interesting, I think. I personally think that this is pretty cool. Something that, most of us will probably kind of dream of doing, because it's like, it's very extreme, but, obviously we would never do that ourselves. But it's very cool, though. So, exiting out of this, and we're going to take a look at the other ones. So, out of the quick shot, we got World Tour. So, it's basically the same thing, except now you were doing the world tour. Same locations. When you're doing the world tour, it's out of 9 shots. So you get, you don't have a time limit. You're just going to try the best 9 shots that you can get the highest scores. Or basically it's the oh, just hit the pin. So you get the best of 9 shots, so you actually get an idea of how this plays out. And of course, in order to unlock it, you need to have 3 of those gold levels, or the trophies. And again, unfortunately, the trophies, there is no what do you call it, trophy screen where you can actually see all the trophies that you've won or anything. I think it's kind of interesting if you could do that. Unfortunately, there's no trophy case or a screen, basically. So that's one thing I don't like about the game. You can win all the trophies you want, but this is the 5-shot one, and you get to see the 5 shots. Good save, I guess. This is actually going to get overshot. So you get to see that every time you shoot and finish a hole, this little notch goes away. Basically, I finished my 2nd shot, and that's going to go. So by the time you're doing your 3rd shot, and again, it's the same thing. You are accumulating the amount of points. However, there is no time limit. So I get one more shot left. So basically it gives you a stats on your game. And pretty much, I believe, we've pretty much gone through, like I said, it's the same kind of locations, except that you're dealing with different things. 5-ball challenge, you get 5 balls and try to get the best scores you can. World Tour, you get 9 balls, and again, the same kind of thing. Quick shot is obviously the one where you do have a time limit, and you have to try to make as much points as you can within the time limit. Of course, the closer you get to the hole, you're going to get bonus seconds added back into the time limit. So that's going to, as long as you keep having great balls and close to the hole, you're going to be able to continue to keep playing and get higher scores with that one game. So that's pretty much the video review of Flick Golf Extreme. As you can see, it's much more extreme. The graphics are amazing. I love the graphics. I love the sound effects. Unfortunately, they don't have a trophy case or a screen, and that's mainly my big thing about the Golf Extreme game. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a nice day.